audio yet again. So here we go. I've got the DJI Osmo Action 4. The DJI Mic Mini is stuffed in my helmet here. I've got that on minus 12 dB, and I have it on low noise cancellation, so you can hear my voice. But the new thing for today is I have in my backpack the new, I wouldn't say new, but a Zoom H1 Essentials, which I know the H1N is supposed to be the better one, but you can't find them anymore hardly because they don't make them anymore. So I just went with the H1 Essentials. It is 32-bit float, which is cool. So yeah, that's in a narwhal that my 5-year-old daughter loaned to me. It has like a zipper pouch on the stuffed animal, and you can open it up, and yeah. So I got the Zoom stuffed in there in my backpack. Right now, I have low cut off, and so it's just basically like raw recording. And we're hoping, and the idea is that I can edit out the wind noise easily with CapCut. CapCut has a feature where you can isolate voice, and then, so basically I can isolate my voice from the recording here, and then the wind noise, which would be left, I can just lower that volume down so that you can barely hear it. You don't want to eliminate wind noise all the way, I don't think, for motorcycle recordings. I found that when I watch one like that, without the wind, you kind of lose some of that effective speed. And the footage doesn't look as cool. It's just like, it's less exciting to me. So I think it's good to still be able to hear some wind, but you won't want to have it like overpowering like the engine note. And so the idea right now with the Zoom in my backpack, hopefully, is that if I was to accelerate through this corner here, the idea is hopefully y'all can hear that and hear that exhaust really good. Go do some low speed and kind of set it sounds, and then we're going to try with low cut in the different settings and see how any of that turns out. So we'll go turn low cut on 80, we'll turn on 160, whatever all the settings are. Try like low cut, see if that's any better or worse. You gotta kind of find it. I think it'll change for every motorcycle. It's not, depending on what you ride, and like it's all gonna, there's not gonna be like, I think, a universally like good setting that works for every bike. But there will be a setting that works for most bikes. Everyone's audio is going to be a little bit individualized into what works best for you and your bike, your backpack you got, your whatever. My 5-year-old, she said, just make sure you bring my narwhal back. Yeah. I got precious cargo back there. Alright, wheelie test. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch that into low cut and see how that sounds. See if it's like better or worse, or... So here we go, just shoved in a narwhal. Alright, so now we got low cut 80. Let's see what that does. What I think low cut may end up doing though is removing too much of the bass of the exhaust, so I'm not really like super optimistic. Alright, well, it goes back in the bag. And away we go. Let's try this now. We'll get up to 60 and we'll see how this sounds. So yeah, here's low cut low cut 80 on the H1 Essential. Right in the same speed, 60 mile an hour. Just seeing what that wind does. We're gonna flip a U-turn and we will switch it to the next setting for low cut and see the difference. Alright, so this is low cut 140. Low cut 140 with my visor closed like I was trying to talk. Just cruising 5 mile an hour. One more on 240. We're going to turn it back off. I think off is probably the best. I think raw, unmessed with sound is probably best, as long as it's not catching any wind or anything. So we'll switch it back after this next run, and then we'll head for a little ride, just have some fun. Here we go. There we are now, cruising 55, fifth gear again. So, same test. This is with low cut on 240. Alright, back to just cruising now. Like I said, I've really wanted to get back into making motorcycle content, and it's just, it felt like I couldn't get a good enough audio signal, and it just kind of was like disheartening to even attempt to make a video, because it was like, well, why? Because it sounds like shit, no one's gonna watch it. So yeah, I'm hoping this setup works. And we got some stuff. I got some ideas for some cool videos coming soon.
So just some last minute final thoughts. As I went through it and I reviewed the footage here in post, I did find that I think, yeah, the raw, just low cut off was definitely the best. 80 I felt like got rid of a little too much bass. 140, it seemed, after like 140 and the 240, I could almost hear it sounded like synthetic to me. So yeah, I think if you do this, you know, you hide the recorder somewhere in a backpack where it's not exposed to wind. You just run it with low cut off, and it picks up great exhaust audio. So definitely happy with it, and we'll be seeing you soon for some more motorcycle content. I got a send off pre-recorded in the video here, so I'm gonna let the just kind of raw footage play out. If you want to listen to that raw, unedited, unmessed with sound, no voiceover from here on out. And yeah, thanks for watching.
Alright guys, we made it this far into the video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you soon. Keep the rubber side down. Let's get it.